What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of T-Rod Outdoors. Today is another episode of Tackle Tuesday. So today is going to be all about creature baits, soft plastic creature baits. So I got a couple different ones here. We got bandito bugs, we got trench hogs, lizards, more lizards, we got D-bombs, and more lizards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start off right here on top, the bandito bug. Grab out a white one so it's easy to see. I guess you could consider a bandito bug, get you guys a close up of that. A bandito bug a crawl style bait, but I would consider it a creature. Yeah, it's imitating a crawl, but there's more appendages on this than there is a regular Kraken crawl. And so I chose to consider it a creature style bait. Now, when I'm throwing a bandito bug, I'm pretty much always going to be flipping it and pitching it against some brush or against the rocks along the bank off the and it works really, really well. The Googans really have figured out with their scent that they put on all their soft plastics. Forget what they exactly call it. See if their packaging has it. Slaunch sauce, yeah, that's what it is. They call it the slaunch sauce, and it's just a really distinct scent. Can't even put my nose on it, no pun intended, on what it is, but it's definitely a top scent from all the companies that I've ever gotten soft plastics from. Definitely like theirs the best, and apparently so do the bass. But yeah, I'm going to be flipping and pitching this 9 times out of 10. I used to use them as jig trailers until they came out with the nuke punches, which I would consider the nuke punch a crawfish style bait imitation, just because it doesn't have the other appendages like this one has. But so we'll hear about the nuke punch in a future episode where we're talking all about soft plastic crawl style baits. But yeah, the bandito bug I'm flipping and pitching 100% of the time. So put this one away. I'm gonna be throwing that one probably on a 3/0 extra wide gap, maybe 4/0 extra wide gap worm hook, or a flipping hook, 3/0 or 4/0 flipping hook, with a weight always pegged, probably looking at a 3/8 ounce weight or a like a 3/16 ounce weight works pretty good too. So moving on, next we'll talk about the trench hog. And I have 2 versions of the trench hog. I got the regular 6.5 inch trench hog, as well as the junior, which I believe is 4.5 inches. So here's that junior. This one's Alabama crawl, green pumpkin on one side, orange on the other side. And you can see it's kind of like a stick style bait up top, but then it's got these really long claw appendages that just flap all the way down into the water. I really like this one. It's very streamlined. It'll get in where the bandito bug might get hung up on some branches and stuff. This one's more streamlined. It'll fit into those tighter areas a lot better. Like I said, I have 2 sizes. This one was the 4.5 junior edition of the trench hog, and then this one is the 6.5 version of the trench hog when you need to upsize, try to catch those bigger bass. This one I believe is summer crawl. It's like a lime green on one side, green pumpkin on the other side, black flake all around. I'm going to be probably 3 or 4/0 extra wide gap hook as well on this guy, if not a flipping hook. If I'm flipping heavy cover and I think I need the thicker style hook, I'll throw it on a flipping hook. But very simple. So that's it for the trench hog. That's probably my go-to creature, is probably the trench hog, followed by the bandito bug. Next we have a Missile Baits D-bomb. This one's kind of like the bandito bug, but not exactly. This color is Hillbilly Magic. That is the actual name. Hillbilly Magic. It's like a grayish color with some black and silver flake. Kind of similar to a Bandito bug, but different at the same time. It's got more appendages down below where the Bandito bug has them up here. It's ribbed, so it'll cause more vibration. It's got a pretty good scent to it. I wouldn't put it above the Swamp Sauce or the Googan Baits, but it's got a pretty good scent. And that one's more or less, I'm gonna jig trailers sometimes. I'll Texas rig that, flip it and pitch it against the brush. Quick and easy, just like that. Next we have a Headbanger Banger Lizard. Got this in a mystery tackle box. Haven't used it yet, but I'm very curious about it because it almost reminds me of a, what's that one bait called from Strike King? It's almost like a mixture of a brush hog and a Bandito bug. So the top of this bait is very thick style bait. It's got some appendages up top, appendages down below, and then like a curly-tailed worm attached to the back of it. So I'm going to be experimenting with this one, but like I said, I haven't gotten to use it yet. But I'm thinking I'm going to flip and pitch it just like the other style creature baits that I do. I might even try to let this go weightless and see if it'll give a nice slow sink. Probably have to throw that on my spinning rod. I hate throwing stuff on my spinning rod. But I probably have to throw that on my spinning rod just because it's very light. Try to go weightless with it. Up next we have lizards. So I have two styles of lizards that I use. Up first will be the classic lizard. I believe this one is made by I want to say this is a Yum lizard, and as you can tell, it looks just like a little salamander or gecko. It's even got the curly tail to go along with it, and I don't know why the bass eat this. I don't know if lizards are amphibious around where you guys live, but there's no lizards here, but these still seem to do the trick. I'm going to be Texas rigging this. Weightless is what I'm going to go with this style from Yum. This one, I forget the color, but it's like a translucent green pumpkin, and then it's got some blue and black flake in there. But like I said, Texas rig these. You won't be disappointed. Weightless for those ones. Then over here we got the Googan Baits lizard. I've only got a chance to fish this a couple times. My local Dick's Sporting Goods is very hard to find Googan Baits now. So these are big, thick body lizards. Let's say the length, 7-inch lizard. So definitely a bigger profile. Take one of them out. I love this color too, by the way. What do they call it? Toxic Waste. So it's green pumpkin, black flake on the top, and then neon yellow on the backside. And I don't know why, I just love that color for some reason. Don't know if it'll work, haven't got a chance to test this color, but I like it. So if you have confidence in the bait, 9 times out of 10, that bait will have confidence in you and get the job done. That's the way I look at things. I like to have confidence in everything I'm throwing. That way, I, in the back of my mind, know I'm going to catch a fish. This guy has got some ribs on his body, like a ribbed body that's going to cause different vibrations. It's got the appendages at the arm and then like a curly tailed. So I'm sure this thing will have great action in the water. Probably going to be Texas rigging this as well. I might throw like a very lightweight, like a 1/4 ounce or an 1/8 ounce weight on it, tungsten weight, just to make sure it gets down to the bottom, maybe flip and pitch it. There's a lot of snakes where I fish up on the river, so I'm thinking with this one, it's going to resemble more of a snake than a lizard, so I think those bass are going to love it. So yeah, that is the Googan Baits lizard. And I know there's more creature baits out there, but these are the ones that I have confidence in, so these are the ones I use. I'm sure every now and again, like this Headbanger lizard, came in my mystery tackle box. I'll get the mystery tackle box creature baits from my mystery tackle box, and I'll test those out, and if I like them, then I'll place an order on them, and they'll go up on the bait wall until I put them in the boat to use them. But I have confidence in every one of these creature baits that I keep in the boat or on the bait wall, because you got to have confidence in your baits if you're going to be able to fish with them. So thank you guys for watching. That's all in this episode of Tackle Tuesdays, talking all about soft plastic creature baits. Stay tuned for next week, and we're going to have some soft plastic crawl style baits for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on another episode of T-Rod Outdoors.